everyone, it's Jeff from Mid-Atlantic Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is going to be the very first recorded video I've done on the new table and the new setup. I know I've got a little bit of adjustment to do with that side of the table, but we'll straighten everything out. My lives are different than my recorded videos. But anyway, I was kind of like encouraged or incentivized to do this video based on a craps channel called Average Guy Craps. Now, he does a rant on power pressing. I think the video is called Power Pressing 101. It's in the description below. I love the video because he talks about the advantages and disadvantages of power pressing, and all these guys that do all this power pressing claim by it, and basically it's he proves to you that power pressing may not be the way to go. He starts out in the first 15 to 20 minutes talking about power pressing and what happens. He's using win craps. He's got an excellent script written so that when he reaches a certain level, it starts over again, and he runs thousands of rolls through it in a short time period, and it loses its butt off on that power pressing. So what I'm going to do is kind of gave me the encouragement to do a same bet shooter with a trend betting shooter, possibly power pressing depending on the roll, but we're going to see which one is better. I'll link his video down below. You guys can go check it out. I don't think he's specifically in our community. I don't know the gentleman. However, he references several people in our community. He doesn't reference the channels by name, but you can certainly tell who he's talking about. Dice are out. All right, there's a 5-3-8, and I know it's off screen. I'm not going to try to use a stick unless I can't reach it. Let's get that marked up. So what's going to happen here is the trend better is going to be betting 76 instead of 66. So let's just go ahead and send $80 out here and get $4 change. And we'll set that up here in a second. $4 change. And then this player over here is going to do, whoa, is going to do a 66. I hate when that happens. 66. And he'll get $10 in change. We started with a $1,000 bankroll on both sides. Let's give him his 4 change. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'll also need 6 up here for this player. Oops, that's the wrong chip. All right, this $10 goes in the rack over here. Change here. And then here's $80. We already gave the 4 change. And let's get it set up. So it's heavy because it's 76, so it's heavy on the 5 and 9, something I do all the time. You guys hear me do it all the time. But it's not a power press, but it is a different press altogether. Here we go. All right, we got a 6-2-8. I think that was an 8 made and an 8 off, so we'll turn the puck off. 6-2-8. Yep. Puck on, puck off. So both players are going to get 21. Both players get 21. So I'm just going to go ahead and press this guy. He's going to go to 30. So this will come back over to his rack. And this player is just going to collect the 21. And we'll be coming out again. Here we go. There is a hard 8. Hard 8. Let's mark it up. Puck's back on the 8. Everything is set up. Nothing different. And the dice are out. There's a 6-3-9. So over here on our player here, he's going to get 28. And our same bet player is going to get 20. All right, so here's your 6-3-9. Bring that over so you guys can see it better. So this player here will press up a little bit, take that to 35, just rack the rest. This player is going to rack everything. And if you don't mind, I'm going to straighten up this 8 because I can tell which ones I pressed just by the dealer doing what he's supposed to be doing. Okay, 6-3-9 is in. Here we go. There is a hard 4, not going to do anything for either one of our players. We're not worrying about any of the prop action, no ATS, no come out stuff, no line bets, just straight random roller without required to have a line bet. Okay, so there's a 5-2-7, first hand out. Now, who's the winner here? Who do you think? The same bet guy is leading the pack at the moment. Yep, he's leading the pack, but let's see what happens here. 5-2 and a 7 out. That's marked in. Here we go. Out on the hand number 2. We're going to try to get as many as we can in here. I'm going to try to roll, as many as I can and keep this rolling randomly. There is a 6-2-8. Going to be back out on the 8. All right, once again, I'm going to drop these chips. 76, which is just, again, heavy on the 5 and 9. It's the same thing, 66, just adding an extra nickel on the 5 and 9. Let's straighten these chips up so maybe we can keep track of what's going on here. All right, our player here is 66. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right. So it looks like if you take a look at, I took the whites away. If you take a look at our rack over here, looks like this player is winning. Not the case because we've already taken some greens out of this side. All right, so 628. Is it marked up? It is not. Let's get it marked up. Here we go. Up here in the corner, we're going to call that a 426. 426. And both players are going to get 21. Again, our trend better is going to push it to 30. Same bet player is just going to rack it up. I'm going to turn it around so I can see how many hits he has. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it this way, guys, because the dealer would make it right. 3 of that was investment. And here we go. 426 is in. There's a 325. All right. 325. It's 28 for the trend better. Not a power presser, a trend better. And 21 for the same better. Now, you know, on a long roll, this guy over here is going to do something different. That's not the purpose of the exercise here of the video. I tend to believe that power pressing can really cost you a lot of money. Trend betting looks like, we'll see what happens here. So we had a 325. We're going to make that 35. We'll just rack this back up. And we're out. There's midnight. All right, doesn't do anything, either player any good. Remember, we're not playing any of the prop bets. There's a 516. I'm gonna have to get the stick on this one. Can't reach back there. 516, that's 21 on both players. 21 for both players. Again, same bettor is gonna just rack it. And we're gonna take this to 30 on the trend better. Right. Come on, work with me. All right, 516 is entered in. Dice are out. There is a 415. I'll bring it out of the corner. 415. That's going to be 50 for $1 for our trend better, and 21 for the same better. All right, 21. Let's keep track of the hits here. Doing it this way. 21, 35 for 1. I tend to collect the first 50. It would be prudent for me to go to 75 with this bankroll, but we're just going to rack that up. And let's go. Let's keep this momentum. Dice are out. And there's a 538 frontline winner. 538. Pull the 5 back here. There's a 538. So that's going to be 35 on the trend better. 35. And it's going to be 21 on same better. And I don't think there's anything wrong with same betting. I just don't think that you get ahead. You know, obviously on this roll, things seem to be working fairly well for both players. I'm going to go ahead and throw the dealer $2 and just tell him take my 8 to 42. We'll rack the quarter, and we'll be coming out. There's a 516. So the point's going to be a 6, and nothing happens with that one. Here we go. There is a 639er. 639. It's the first 9 we've had. 639. 28 for the trend better, and 21 for the same better. And we'll take the trend better. We'll take it to 35. Now, if you notice here, he's up on each one of the bets, almost to 50 for 1. But at what point does the trend better decide that, you know, Randy's got a good roll here? You know, we're sitting here. Oops, sorry, I didn't put in the 639, guys. Let me put that 639 in there. I hit the enter button twice, my fat fingers. You know, this is coming up on the 10th roll. You know, what are you going to do here? I like to to give it a count that I'm happy with getting everything paid for. But let's see what happens, because that bad red number can come at any time. And there's a 6, 4, 10. Doesn't do anything for either one of the players. They're strictly, I can't reach that, a strictly inside player. Ooh, we don't want that number up there. That was a 6, 4, 10. Dice are out. Yeah, man, we just brought that right to us, didn't we? Son of a gun. All right, so that was what, a roll of 11. And let's take a look. So let's go ahead and take everything down. This is the bad part about doing videos. Sometimes I just want to produce a video and go and have it all done and come back up there. Maybe I will shorten the videos up. All right, so let's go ahead and rack all this up. And let's go ahead and do one more shooter before we count the racks. All right, one more shooter. All right, we'll take the 4s, the old square pair. And this is going to be shooter 3, right? Yep, shooter 3. Here we go. Dice are out. There is a 6-1 on a come out. Doesn't hurt either one of us. Line bet would have helped. There is a 5-1-6. Now I'm doing this all random. I'm not sitting here setting the dice like you see on my lives and throwing that into the table. I'm not doing that. So again, we're going to set up each player the same way. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Don't know that he has enough whites here, but we'll see. He does have just enough whites, just enough. So I separate them that way so I can see how many box hits they get for me to be able to tell how many times they got paid. Because we're only inside. We're only got half the numbers here. So that's the way it goes. 76 on our guy over here. So we'll throw out the 76 and get set up. Same way. 20 on the 5 and 9. And 18 on the 6 and 8. You're probably wondering, why do you do that, Jeff? Well, I don't have a rhyme or reason either way for doing it, but I just find out that it works better for me. I'm not saying it's right, wrong, or indifferent, but 5-1-6 is marked up. Let's go. Shooter 3. There is a 6-3-9er. So you're sort of collecting something on each one. Like the trend better is going to get 21, and our trend better, I'm sorry, the same bet's going to get 21. The trend better is going to get 35. So he is bringing something back, not a whole lot, but he's bringing something back to his rack. Over here, trend better, rack it, rack-a-lack it. All right, there's a 5-4-9, back-to-back on the 9s. 5-4-9. So we've got 50 for 1 on the trend better, 50 for $1, and over here on our same better, same bet. Now I realize that I said it before that this same better at some point on a roll would do something different, but at the moment we're going to see what's going to happen. We always collect the first 50 for 1. At least I try to. Dice are out. You don't get too many shots, more shots at it. 3-1-4 doesn't do anything for either player. You don't get too many shots. I mean, repeat numbers are hard to come by. And I think that's the point that Average Guy Craps shows out there with the power press and how ridiculous power pressing can be. Here we go. There's a hard 10. Again, neither one of us are on it. There is a hard 8. Bring that in, square pair. So it's 21 and 21. So 21 and 21. Same better's just going to same bet it. And we're going to take this up to 30. And see, that goes on this side. We'll just put the rest of this on that side. All right. Hard 8 is entered in. There is a 5-2-7. All right, now we're going to count the rack here because this video may be over with, but we'll see if we're going to do one more hand once we count out to see where we are. Okay, so that's 3 random rollers. And let's take a look at where we are. It's going to be real easy over here on this one for me to separate. So just give me a second. I don't think we touched any of their greens. So it would be same betting over here. And let's see where it got us. And I think I'm gonna have a point to make. Okay. there's 100. Yep. All right, so there's 5. Never touched the green on our $1,000 same better. So here's his starting rack, okay? After 3 shooters, he's up 25, he's up $28. Now, over here, is he gonna be up, is he gonna be down, or is it gonna be about the same? That's the question. It looks like he's gonna be up, but it may be deceiving only because the way that we colored up chips and we use greens. So just give me a second, indulge me just 1 second. We've only 15 minutes into the video, so the video is not going to be much longer. One more shooter at the most. I may be able to illustrate what I want to illustrate here. All right, there's 100. Let's get rid of these. All right, there's 20. Take a nickel, that's 25. Bring a quarter over here. All right, let's see what we have here. All right, there's 4. Okay, 4. There's 5. You all agree with that? So I can get 4 greens for that, and I'll put it all right back the way it is. There's 4 greens. All right, so there is 30, 80, $82. This player lost 18. This player won $28. What's the difference? Well, trend betting gives the player the ability to actually benefit on a roll where we're hitting the insides. And I realize that most players may spread out, may do something different. But the same bet player was safe, conservative, showed a positive. The trend bettor is a little more aggressive and not so conservative. He lost $18, but $18 on those 3 hands really isn't that much. Now, let's talk about the power presser. Every time this person would have had a bet, he would have pressed it up. 3 shooters, 76, never brought anything back to the rack in those short rolls of 25 rolls and 3 rolls. This player would have been down $200 on the power pressing. Go over to Average Guy Craps, link below, watch the video. You don't have to watch the whole thing if you don't want to, but he uses win craps, and he really makes a lot of sense about power pressing. Guys, I hope that makes sense to you. I am going to end the video there. It's a less than 18-minute video. Holy cow, you guys are going to say, Jeff, what are you doing? You got a short video. Till next time, guys, this is Jeff from Mid-Atlantic Craps. As always, be safe, play smart.